This episode of The Casual is brought to you in part by Squarespace. For all your website needs, Squarespace delivers it in an all-around package to help you build a beautiful, integrated online presence.
Calling any sneaker the GOAT is likely to get your soul snatched out of you by the entire sneaker community. We're talking about OG sneaker heady heads and fringe fans alike. There's just too many great contenders is the point. Problem is, being flimsy in the title of a YouTube video will get your soul snatched out of you by the algorithm. So, yeah, this is what you get. This is what you get. That said, just didn't catch that. The Air Force One does have a case. So, what's up everybody? I'm Reggie Casual, and here are 7 reasons why these unworn Air Force Ones could be the GOAT sneaker ever. The best of all time. That's whatever. Let's get it. All right, so we begin with the tech, the innards of this sneaker. That's the first reason. In 1982, the Air Force One became the first basketball sneaker, have to be very specific about that, basketball sneaker to utilize Nike Air technology, revolutionizing pretty much every sneaker after it. And what's crazy is we don't even see it, but it's in there. To many, this may not seem that important, but Nike Air Tech ensures the Air Force One is a comfortable sneaker. It is heavy, but it's still comfortable. Not only that, but being a basketball shoe also meant that it could endure a plethora of activities, even though the 07 model has a little bit higher sole to be a little bit more of a casual look rather than that classic look that was made more for basketball. But that's for you, sneaker heady heads out there that didn't think I knew. I knew. That said, the tech alone, just the tech, the Air Tech, makes it iconic. That is the Uptown, as it were. Even if it wasn't the first to have the Air in it, it was the first basketball sneaker. Like I said before, and it paved the way for pretty much the most iconic basketball sneaker series of all time. And I don't think we even need to mention what that was. But probably more important than the tech, though, is the fact that the Air Force One established what I like to call the triple C. That is culture, collabs, and colorways. Not sure if I did that right, but it seems good. But let's take that backwards though, starting from colorways. So the Air Force One's makeup allows for it to have an infinite amount of colorways. You see all these panels? So many colorways. And its simple design also gives it the chance to take on completely different builds. And Nike has embraced this not only from themselves, but the community at large. Shall I explain? Collabs like the PlayStation, Clot, HTM, and Kith iterations have become iconic in their own right due to Nike letting the Uptown take on a life of its own. And let's be honest, that life comes straight out of New York City, where the Uptown gets its nickname. And the culture just starts there. The AF1 catapulted the custom sneaker industry to unparalleled heights, and Nike even embraced that. And when one sneaker can ignite an entire industry, that is sneaker customization, where people have built bona fide careers, you have something special. And this extends to the next reason why the Air Force One could be the GOAT, which is that it has reached global notoriety. And that may seem like an obvious thing to say, but seriously, like here in Japan, they took whatever the hell was going on in New York and basically went balls to the wall with it, to the point where Japanese sneakerheads were like, yeah, that's our shoe now, dog. We taking these.
That's my fight, punk!
Right? They just took your whole shoe. Sorry, New York. Because if you think liberal arts school white girls have a fixation on beat Air Force Ones in particular, talk to the Japanese girls who own effing hundreds of clean, like super clean pairs. I've never seen anything like it, dude. Never. Like a tiny, small Japanese girl with an Air Force One collection that'll make the hardest sneakerhead weep. The hardest. Tears of envy and joy. That alone speaks to the sneaker's global appeal, let alone being iconic in other places of the world like Paris and London. Maybe I should have switched that. Paris and London. There we go. And I know I made a passing judgment on liberal arts white girls wearing beat Air Force Ones, but I'm joking, ladies. I know a lot of you like clean Air Force Ones. But the only reason I mentioned it is because this sneaker has massive crossover appeal. I could have said that at the beginning, at the onset, because that's really what this part is like. It just has massive crossover appeal. Yes, the Uptown has street basketball origins, but it's open for everyone. It's open season, and nobody even bats an eye. Nobody's gonna eye you down and ask you if you're a real Air Force One fan or pretender. That just doesn't happen. They just notice how well you take care of them and can instantly tell what kind of person you are. That's what Air Force Ones have done. All right, so we got 3 more reasons why this could be the GOAT. But before we get into that, let's get a word from our sponsor, Squarespace. Not Air Force One, but Squarespace.
You've probably heard that Squarespace is one of the best places to build a website. If you've been here, I know you have. They have award-winning templates, back-end analytics, a host of essential integrations, and phenomenal customer service, right? Well, let's go ahead and add to that. Squarespace now gives you the opportunity to build your own email templates, edit your future website on mobile, and now has a video app so you can make your site even more personal for visitors. And you're gonna wanna use all those because Squarespace's new members areas allow you to create communities, monetize, and give back to your most loyal followers and fans. And that's just the surface. By joining up, you can save 10% off of your website by using our link, squarespace.com/thecasual. So get started on that site and use Squarespace today.
All right, so we talked about colorways before, but those colorways would be nothing without the iconic silhouette, the actual design of the shoe. I mean, Bruce Kilgore, that's the guy who designed the Air Force One, did a number on this one. It's a sleek silhouette that rivaled classic tennis shoes, had the potential to become basically anything, use any material, any color, anything, and still look arguably effing amazing. Not to mention, a whole other sneaker became popular because of this silhouette. If you don't know what that is the Babe stuff. I told you Japan was crazy with it. That's how iconic this sneaker is. It was popular enough to make a whole nother sneaker popular. So basically, it's virtually an unbreakable staple, but also the perfect sneaker to manipulate. It's a damn transformer, is what it is.
I've come.
And while other sneakers may have arguably better designs, are they more iconic though? That is very unlikely. All this means is that the sneaker is more versatile than pretty much anything available. You can dress them up in a snazzy after-work special, dress them down in a night out of town with the squad. Just wear the right colorway and ensure nobody spills a drink on them. You can work as a line cook and wear a black pair and fake out your boss into thinking you're wearing those non-slip shoes, because you definitely ain't wearing those. So you see, the Air Force One thrives as a sneaker that can do anything well. And that's not just due to its iconic design, but also the status that it has achieved. And because this shoe has achieved that status, it has become what anything in fashion and culture would love to be, which is our last point, and that is, it is immune to trends. 20 years ago, the Air Force One was clutch. 20 years before that, still clutch. And 20 years after this very moment right here, they will still be clutch. Nike can't even milk them into oblivion. And believe you me, they have tried. And just in case you may disagree with the fact that they could be the GOAT sneaker, keep in mind that Nike sells 10 million pairs of this sneaker every year, making it Nike's #1 selling silhouette, period. No ifs, ands, or buts. It may not be the best looking to you or to anybody else or whatever, but it certainly is the best by sheer numbers. Thus, the question then becomes, do numbers equal GOAT status? That's up for you to decide. What you think? You think I was gonna give you this? You thought I was gonna give you my opinion? I don't really wear Air Force Ones. I just got this one for the video, for y'all. So the rest is up for you to decide. I'm sitting here spending money on sneakers, so I have them in my hand. This is the lengths that I'm going through to show you how important this sneaker is. I'm probably gonna wear these though. I'm probably going to kick it with these. But what I want you to do, first time for everything, right? Air Force Ones. I'm gonna keep them clean though. Anyway, in the comments, tell me, do you agree or disagree that the Air Force Ones are the GOAT sneaker? Are they not? Do you have another sneaker in mind that hits your list? Let it all be known below. But most importantly, keep it locked right here for all of your info in international fashion, culture, and business from Tokyo. It's your boy, and keep it casual, and also keep it uptown. Keep them uptown. Doesn't make any sense. よろしくお願いします。And I will see you guys in a minute. じゃあ、今日はここまでです。I'm definitely going to wear these. Maybe. I'm not really no. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe if you guys convince me, they'll don the feet Reggie Casual.